The Leo and Danny show.
Jerry, get personal with me. I know you smoked a joint before you walked in here.
Jesus.
I can't talk about that. It's legal.
You can. I have one. It's still in my ear.
Say something interesting. Give us an interesting observation. The people want to hear what's going on inside your head.
About the shoot or about right now?
About the shoot. You're not going to be able to say anything interesting about this room. Let's talk. Let's get real. Let's talk about your crazy heroin-addicted wife who lives in Ohio and is banging a heroin-addicted dude. And your son who's caught up in the middle of this. This is real drama.
That is real drama.
She just sued
me too.
She just sued you.
Yep.
So why wasn't she getting child support before?
Because she didn't know how to apply for it.
So now she's got a team of lawyers. They're coming after the fan Jerry nut.
No lawyers. I'm sure she had to sign up for some free version because you have to pay to sue someone for child support.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to probably go through a couple hoops. But I don't think she has a lawyer.
So if she wins and she gets some of your money, fan Jerry, and it goes toward your child, how much is it going to be?
Hopefully not too much.
Give us a particular answer.
I'm hoping $600
a month.
Yeah,
that's actually a decent amount of money. You couldn't afford that right now.
I could.
Tell us how much on Patreon you're making currently.
$40.
$40.
I have 7 loyal patrons.
7 loyal patrons. So, Fan Jerry, let's do this like an interview. How about that?
All right.
I want you to walk me through your Fan Jerry life. And I think it's actually gotten a little less interesting since you've been getting healthy.
Yeah, no, it's boring. I go to work.
What about on one of your weekends? Where you do a little bit of coke, where you crack a Mike's Hard before noon.
I don't do coke anymore.
Where you hang out with that one fat girl's sister. Fan Jerry's been banging this chick. Allison's the girl, right? The main girl?
Yeah, she was in the video.
You might remember the Danny Mullen My First Stand-Up show. There was a girl here that I asked immediately if she would give me a blowjob.
But she said yes to.
She said yes, she would. And
her boyfriend's still upset about that.
Her boyfriend saw the video, didn't really like that interview. Fan Jerry's now having sex with her sister.
Yes.
And the sister, you tell me, is slimmer than Allison.
Much.
But has a dog face.
Yeah.
You gave her a 5. You understand a 5 is average, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's not horrible looking. She's just not phenomenal.
There's some confusion about the scale. We should clarify that right now. You're a calibration expert. That's your job title, right?
It is.
So you, of anybody, is going to know about how to calibrate the scale for women.
Yeah. Yeah. So my scale's right.
Here's what I say about the scale. And I used to be on a more academic scale, which fucks you up, where a C is a 7. A 7 is not good.
Okay.
And so an 8, 9, 10 is the only thing that's acceptable or impressive to fuck. But the real scale should be, it's a standard distribution, which looks like a bell.
And at
the top of the bell is the category that has the most amount of women on Earth in it. Statistically, most women on Earth are 5s. They're average. They're not ugly. They're not hot. That's the biggest bucket, the biggest distribution. Then, as you trail off to the sides, you get the Victoria's Secret underwear models. You get the ogres who live behind a dumpster. There aren't as many of those as there are the 5s right at the top of the bell curve, correct?
Yes.
So you're saying that this girl you've been putting your penis in is among the most common breed on Earth.
Very average.
The 5.
Very average.
Very average. Very 5-y.
Yes.
How's the sex with her?
Horrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, she sucks in bed.
She sucks in bed. Well, it sounds like you're no Casanova either.
That's also a fact.
Fan Jerry, his idea of foreplay, you stick one finger in her puss for 5 seconds.
Yeah, and then I just go to town.
And then you just hump her missionary until you come.
No, I usually just make them get on top until I come.
They get on top?
Yeah, I'm lazy as fuck.
I have had a harder time coming from top.
Oh, really? I like it better.
For me, the easiest way to come is I lay the girl flat on her stomach, not doggy style. She's flat on her stomach.
That's my favorite way to come.
Flat as a board.
Yeah, but this girl's ass is so it's pretty flat, so it's hard to
talking to that mic there.
Sorry, so it's hard to actually do it that way. It's hard.
I don't see how that would impede it. If anything, that'd make it easier.
It's hard to explain.
Well, you got to try to explain it on the podcast. That's the idea.
I don't know. It's just hard for me to get my dick in her that way. It's easier if I just put her on top of me.
She gets on top of you. And how long is it before Fan Jerry orgasms?
I don't usually orgasm. My meds prevent that.
Which med do you on?
Remeron and Effexor.
Remeron and Effexor, they're both mood stabilizers?
One's a mood stabilizer, one's an antidepressant.
And then are these pills that you have to take for a long period of time before they kick in? Or if I popped one right now, would I be having a great afternoon?
No. Well, the Effexor might, and the Remeron would put you to sleep.
The Effexor is the fast-acting one.
Yeah, yeah. It's not instant acting, but it's meant for long term.
Okay. So we're going to get back to these in a little bit, but I want to hear more about the lovemaking. So Fan Jerry told me about the first time they hung out. You guys walked your dog together, and then she said, you want to fuck? Because it was you, her, and Allison all drinking, doing coke late at night.
Boyfriend, yeah.
And Allison's
we weren't doing coke.
The guy who doesn't like me because his girlfriend wants to suck my dick. He knocked her up recently, too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Might be my baby. I'm not going to specify. So you're out walking with the skinny five, and she says, you want to hook up?
Correct.
So you lead her by the wrist, past the other two.
No, I duct taped her to my hand.
No, you didn't. Don't lie to my audience. You led her past the other two into the bedroom, put a finger in there, pulled your pants down to your ankles, and fucked her.
Yep.
For about 5 minutes.
15.
Anything you want to share? Anything interesting happen?
No, I didn't get off. So it was just 15 minutes of wasted time.
Fanjer, you know, with the podcast medium, what makes it interesting is little kernels of truth. If you share something humiliating that you haven't admitted to anybody else, you know what? I'm willing to bet 75% of the listeners are going to identify with that, and they've been too embarrassed to admit it for a long time also. She doesn't get you up, but were there warts on her pussy? Was there a little bit of hair on her right armpit?
No, she's fine. Her leg hair is always...
What about the ass acne?
No, she doesn't have any acne.
She has a nice smooth ass?
Yeah. She's kind of flat.
She's kind of flat.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm curious about every other time, because it sounds like you haven't been knocking the bottom off the pussy in the bedroom. So, is she reluctant to have sex with you now? How does this go?
When I go up there, we have sex. It's
So
only been like 2 other times.
So you go up there. Do you have to steel yourself, drink a little bit beforehand to get ready for it?
No, I can do it sober. Still won't get off.
How often do you see her sober?
I mean, every time I'm there now.
You go up sober.
Yeah.
What do you guys talk about?
Nothing. She doesn't talk. She's kind of fried her brain on drugs. So
What kind of drugs did she fry her brain on?
Xanax, I think, is the
A lot
big
of
one.
Xanax.
A lot of kratom. Smokes a lot of weed.
What's kratom?
Kratom is like this weird supplement that they sell at smoke shops, and if you take a shit ton of it, it like works as an opioid.
Jerry, so other than Allison's sisters, the five, who's the last person you had sex with?
Yes, it's been a dry spell. I haven't had sex
It's
in a
been
while.
the 18-year
groupie.
Fan Jerry fucked a groupie. Fan Jerry somehow got his mitts on a Danny Mullen groupie.
In Vegas.
She hit you up on Instagram when she saw you were in town.
Yeah.
You know, Fan Jerry, I think I've fucked collectively maybe 2 true groupies. It's really disheartening that you fucked 50% the groupies I have. Given that I've done 9,000% the work you've done.
I just show up. Let's be honest.
You piece of shit. So walk me through this. You're in Vegas. You get the direct message while you're in Vegas.
Yes.
Where does it say she wants to meet?
She wanted me to meet her at some bar or something, but I didn't want to go there, so I told her to meet me at my casino.
Well, you're the celebrity after all.
Yeah.
The casino was
The D.
fortunately called the D.
The D.
Is it spelled D-E-E? Or
No, it's just D. The letter D.
The letter D. She comes over. You meet her down at the casino bar.
Yep.
How's she looking?
5, 4.5.
Well, if she's a fan of the channel, she might very well be listening.
Yeah, 5, 4.5.
So she's lower than Allison's sister.
Yeah, I'd say so. She wasn't super hot.
She wasn't super hot, but she's a dedicated fan of the channel, and you know it was going to be easy.
Yeah, yep. So we started getting drinks, and then I have a thing where the prostitutes that just come up to the bar and try to flirt with you so that you take them up to your room.
Yeah.
I was fucking with one of them for like 45 minutes while she was sitting next to me.
Yeah, they circle like flies, these prostitutes at Las Vegas center bars.
Yeah, so I spent 45 minutes wasting her time because I knew I wasn't going to take her upstairs. And right after that, I looked at her and she was like, I have to go meet my friend in 45 minutes. Do you want to just go upstairs?
Who, the hooker or the groupie?
No, the groupie.
The groupie wanted sex and she wanted it now.
Yeah.
So she takes you upstairs, you ditch the hooker.
Ditch the hooker. Exactly 0 foreplay.
Exactly 0.
Yep. Exactly
so not even a
0
finger up the
Not
pussy.
even a finger up the pussy.
How do you know she was lubricated, Fanjer? You could really hurt a woman.
She was fine. She wanted it. She was ready.
So you put your unprotected penis in this girl.
Correct.
Had you shaved recently?
I don't shave.
You don't shave your penis?
No.
You know the women kind of like that, Jerry.
I don't care.
You don't care at all?
No, because at that point, they're already dedicated.
What about for the repeat sex? I mean, this Allison girl
if they
seems
bring
not...
it up, then I will.
You're very lazy.
Yeah.
With your grooming habits. You spend a lot of time in the tanning bed, though, I notice.
I like the tanning bed.
You like the tanning bed, you don't like shaving.
No.
Understandable. So you went upstairs, you put your unprotected penis in this groupie, which be careful how many of my fans you get pregnant, dude. I don't mind 1 or 2, but she's not going to get pregnant. Well, oh, yeah, you met her in a fucking Vegas center bar next to a prostitute.
Well, I pulled out.
Yeah.
My pull game is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, that's why you have a child.
One child. Out of all the times I've had
and
sex.
pre-cum does not exist. Yeah, that one child is about to cost you $600 a month,
Probably.
and your sanity.
Yeah, definitely.
Because its mother is a heroin addict.
Yep. So she's probably just gonna go buy drugs with it.
Don't you wish you would have used a condom, Fan Jerry?
No, I loved having sex with her. That sex was good sex.
Yeah, but now is it worth all this mess?
I mean, I like my kid.
Why'd you like having sex with her? What did your wife do that was special?
Nothing. We were in love. It was sentimental and.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with my girlfriend.
It was like that for 4 years. It was awesome. Whenever we had sex, it was like a big deal.
Leo talks a lot about being afraid his girlfriend's going to cheat. I know. When I was younger, I was always worried XY girlfriend was going to cheat. People don't really realize that sex is better with a partner for men and women, but it's especially better for women.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
There's all kinds of research that I can't cite that men, you show them a picture of Pamela Anderson and they're rock hard. Women, you have to read them a romance novel. You have to light some incense.
Liquor them up.
No, come on, Jerry. This is romance.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say you play him the Plain
Bill
White
Cosby,
Tee song. Hey there, Delilah. He was romantic. Bill Cosby. He offered career advice for free.
Yeah, and he's
a good guy.
He bought drinks for women.
He bought drinks. He paid for them.
Yes.
People don't realize that. And the girls, this doesn't come out in the media a lot, they looked tired.
They did look tired.
They looked tired.
Had nothing to do with him.
They looked really fucking tired, and one would say the Sandman would be doing a service by putting him to sleep. Bill Cosby, hey, he was the surrogate Sandman. You know what I'm saying, Jerry?
Absolutely. He was helping them.
And you know what? Those girls look deprived of good sex.
And he also gave them that.
He's got to have a large penis if the stereotype holds true.
Yeah, and you know that since they were passed out, he had to do all the work. So it was easy for them.
You know, Jerry, Bill Cosby is a god.
He's a hero.
He did good things for 80-plus women.
It was amazing what he did. All his time in prison is bullshit.
He's a comedic genius, too.
Yeah, what if he gets the corona in prison? None he's going to die.
Don't even get me started on John Wayne Gacy and how much of an angel that man is.
He was a good guy, too.
He was a good guy.
So is Ted Bundy.
Those boys, they weren't going to amount to anything. They were going to tax the system. That was good. That was a good comedic riff, Jerry. You're learning.
I'm doing better.
You're warming up.
I get funnier every once in a while.
Well, he also put in a fat lipper during the camera break.